Thabiso Dagamila, an artist based in Johannesburg, and I work from Augusta Studios. So, Addicted to Art asked me to make just a short video, more or less about explaining a few things about art that relates to people today in the contemporary setup. So, ideally, we have um, several types of art. There's some who are doing realism, realistic art, surrealism, expressionism, abstract, etc., etc. But at some point, I was doing photorealism using mostly pencil, and that's when I learned how to, balance my work, do the proportion well, and make sure that I come up with the good balancing of my work on a particular canvas or whatever surface that I'm working on. But by and by, I started getting into contemporary art. Reason being, in my definition, contemporary art is the art of today. I mean, we come from a society whereby almost everyone knows that an artist has to draw, an artist has to paint, an artist has to make sure that they illustrate something and it comes out exactly the way it is. That's traditional art. The one that the guys back in the day used to do, and of which it's still applicable now. It's very important for an artist to know, how to do these things. It is important depending on his target audience. For me, however, my work as I'm evolving, it starts blending in uh, realism and abstract, and I use a lot of bright colors. If you notice my recent work, I use a lot of bright colors, and my composition comprises mostly of women and children, and a bit of abstractions here and there. So this is art for today in my definition. This explains the fact that I live in the 21st century. I live in a time where people need art that resonates with them, where people need art that speaks to them. We are living in a time where we have people that have issues like problems, mental problems, social problems, there's economic problems, there is psychological problems, and art is therapeutic, meaning that art has the ability to heal a person. So, in my understanding of these things, if ever you have a call to be an artist, you need to sit down and evaluate yourself, that who am I going to speak to? What is my target audience? What do I want to achieve with this particular work that I'm doing? Because it's pointless to just do art and it does not in any way whatsoever speak to anyone. It does not resonate to anyone. Yes, we can do it and satisfy ourselves, but I have a strong belief that artists were not made to do things for themselves. It feels a bit selfish for me. I believe that artists were people who were put in society for the very reason of being uh, therapeutic to the society. So hence the signature style for my work. So I am not going to sit here and advise you to do things the way I do them, because as an artist, you get to a point where you discover your purpose, where you discover what you were meant to be, what you were supposed to be, and that automatically ushers in the part where you need to understand what you need to do to get to where you need to go. So many artists just draw, someone just draws and they post, and it doesn't show any force, it doesn't show meaning, it doesn't show a story. You know, there's so many things that have been drawn. Someone can decide to draw or paint a shoe, and five people can paint the same shoe, but you might find that one is more appealing than the other. I remember there was a painting by this other guy about a peasant. It was titled "A Peasant." Peasant. he painted a shoe, an old boot of a shoe, and underneath he wrote a short story about the shoes, that this shoe depicts peasantry in the society today. And many people were able to resonate with that painting because, one, they could see the struggle that a peasant has to go through. And in as much as one has to reuse the same shoes that they use for work, and they also use maybe to go to special occasions. So the story of the shoe, it told a lot to both the clergy, to the nobles, and the peasants themselves. So it became a very popular painting. So what I'm getting at is, as an artist, you need to build yourself in a way that you evolve, and in every stage of your evolution, of evolving, I mean, you need to be able to answer the question: am I fulfilling my purpose in this? Am I meeting the demand that I'm due to meet as an artist? Because, like I said earlier, that artists are people who are made and given the ability to speak to their fellow human beings in such a way that maybe books cannot, poetry cannot. All are art, yes, but in relation particularly to painting, people understand more visuals than they understand audio or anything like that. So this is perhaps just one of those videos that I hope will be one of the many, as you know, as we go forward with this lockdown and all that, so that we just encourage each other as artists, especially with some are budding artists, some are already established artists, just encourage each other on what are the important tips to use or to take in this journey as an artist. Because obviously, man, we do art, we love doing art, but at the same time we need to make a living. So you need to understand your target market. You need to understand your target audience. And the other thing, another very important thing, you need to get your work out there. If you want to get your work out there, there's some artists who just paint and they love painting and they keep their work. It's fine. But if you are that kind of an artist who wants to be known out there, who wants to get your work out there, you need to understand the importance of marketing. So, um, from me to you guys, I'll just say that, um, get to know your purpose as an artist, get to grow as an artist, and do not be afraid to express who you are, and just go forward, keep learning, keep growing, keep doing personal research, look at other works by other artists, and get inspiration, as much inspiration as you can. Listen to music, listen to poetry, um, but paint. Don't stop painting. One of the greatest guys that I've worked with in recent years, he is now, a well-established artist. He says to me, produce something every day. Every day, make sure that you do some art. Even if you just draw a hand, it's fine. But just keep doing art. Don't stop. Don't stop for any moment. Every day, make sure you sleep with the satisfaction that you did art, and don't even go back on it or be apologetic about it. And then, obviously, um, we are going to probably make a few more videos. This is just, one of those videos to encourage each other, during the lockdown. Let's work hard, let's push, let's get art to the world, let's heal the world and do our part in being the solution to whatever crisis that the world is going through. So, if maybe you need inspiration concerning my work, you can browse through my work on my Instagram page, Art by Thabiso, or send a tweet, leave a follow. I just opened my Twitter account. That previous one didn't work well. It's at Thabiso, at by Thabiso. I mean, and then even on Facebook, just look at my profile, Thabiso Tagamela. Otherwise, don't stop doing art. I hope we will all benefit from this, and we encourage each other as artists as we continue networking. And yeah, we can do this. Take care, guys. Stay safe.